Hello! Welcome back. It's time for more Final Fantasy XIV. Yeah. Also, I really like the Mirror B theme. It's good. It's a good song. So. Here I am. I'm in Gitterbania right now, just because I want to show off a thing. But also, off stream, I've been doing a lot of work on my character. So obviously, we still got, you know, Dark Knight. It's level 92, pretty solid. So we've got that option, and I've also got Viper here. You'll notice the item level is 650, which is a lot higher than my Dark Knight. Here we go. Look at this. Look at this. Look at these swords, man. Look at those swords. The one odd thing I find about these swords, the tip has like a cap on it. Why does it have a cap on the tip of the sword? I have to wonder. Because, I would think that would make it difficult to, stab. You know? It's not as sharp anymore. Not that the edge of these swords look all that sharp. I mean, that angle. That angle. I mean, maybe it's more like a 45. Maybe a little bit shallower angle, but it at least looks sharper than the guy who gives you Viper quests. His swords. His swords look like LARP swords. For real. But yeah, look at this. Look at that. Very cool. Very nice. Very nice. So. I wanted to show off Gitterbania. Look at how beautiful this place looks. Got these red trees mixed in with the green trees. Some trees that are kind of both. Got the very rusty red, brown dirt and stuff. It just looks gorgeous with the new lighting and everything. So I just wanted to show that off. I've also been doing a bunch of Ooh, I need to go actually speak with some Ananta about these staves. Gotta turn those into ventures, because I've been doing a bunch of the society quests. Building up my ventures. Yo. Yeah, I want ventures, please. Thank you. I've also, obviously, Viper's level 91 now. I forgot to mention that. So we're good to go for main story quest stuff. Whatever. The reason I haven't, or the reason there are 3 quests here. Oh, today's remaining alliances is 12. So I could do those 3. Cool. I recently did a society quest. Upped my reputation with them. See, now I'm trusted. And I'm also trusted with the Vath. Recognized with the Sahagin. And of course still sworn with the Pixies. Don't think I've done... No, I haven't done my Pixies quest for the day. Because I was going to do them with Ninja. But Ninja is sadly still level 68 right now. But they're getting there. Got a couple levels in there after getting Viper to 91. Yeah. I've been doing... Oh, also, look at that. I'm back up to 900,000 gil. Feels good. Feels good. I've been doing a lot. A lot of roulettes. Obviously to level up Viper here. Game's looking better than ever, man. I love it. Look at this resplendent quarter. Yeah. I've also been doing a bunch of fates, which turns out, the fates over here in Thavner, they give like 300,000 to 400,000 XP per fate. It's pretty nice. Pretty nice. I mean, it doesn't match the amount you get from the roulettes, because you usually get like over 1 million at this level. Sometimes 2 million. I guess it depends on whether you're doing like high-level dungeons, main scenario, raids, and all that. But I've done quite a few raids, including the Circus Tower over and over. That seems to be the game's favorite to throw me into. And the main scenario one tends to send me into the ultimate weapon fight. Which makes sense if we're getting a bunch of new players, you know. Help them out there, and that gets me those Elegant Tomestones, which I have been spending. I should spend more now, because I've been spending it on this gear right here. Look at this. 660, 660, 660, 660. The boots in this hood are 635. That's because, I don't know, they were pretty cool and I already had them from some dungeon. I think I got them when I was leveling, or not leveling, but gearing Dark Knight for that final fight in Post Endwalker. And then that's also where I got this earring and this ring. But I picked up this ring, this wrist and neck from Elegant Tombstones, of course. Feeling pretty powerful. I also, you may notice, on my little quest list over there on the right, I did the Puppets Bunker. On Tuesday, I happened to be working from home that day, and work was pretty slow, but also I was just like, well, I will just party finder a group unsynced for the Puppets Bunker, see if we can get anybody in on this. I ended up getting 12 people. It was basically at the end of my work day. Anyway, but we finally got 12 people unsynced. We went in, took care of business. Yeah. Went pretty well. And now I've unlocked the third raid of Nier raids. Tower of Paradigm's Breach, which I'll have to do later. I also, of course, took care of the Viper quests through level 90. I also took care of the Endwalker role quests for melee DPS. So that's all taken care of. Which means that the level 89 gear for melee DPS can now be dyed. You know, the free gear that you get over there. So that's nice. That means that tank and melee DPS gear can now be dyed. For, you know, that specific free level 89 gear. Anyways, let's go see about this Rite of Succession. Man, music here is so jazzy. Love it. Erinville. Hello. Oh wait, hang on. Woo. We'll switch to Dark Knight. Oh wait, I wanted to show real quick. Now that I have access to Glamours, that's what my current gear actually looks like. The boots and the hood look pretty neat, and it looks like the hood has some sort of like covering over the eyes that if you manually adjust the visor, goes away. So that's neat. And I do like the hood, but I don't have the fit to really show it off. I kind of want the Void Moon, full Void Moon set to see what that would look like. You know, with the whole thing. But anyways. This is pretty good. But the best I've currently got. I initially wasn't happy with the fact that, I mean, first off, this body can only be dyed with one dye. And so I was hoping that you could maybe dye this sash, this red sash, so that it wouldn't be red. But then when I got a look at these swords, I was like, ooh, that actually kind of looks good. Kind of goes together, ties the whole thing together. So I got the blue, which goes with my hair, and then I've got the red sash in there that goes with the swords. And it looks like there's also like some red underneath the sleeves there. So yeah. And then of course I've got these Oasis Sorel. Looks nice, kind of goes with the piratey vibe. And some decent leather boots to look somewhat piratey. probably need some kind of necklace that would look nice. The other thing I did is I just went to the Gold Saucer and bought some glasses. So, if we ever want to, we can wear some glasses of a variety of colors. I mainly just wanted to get it just so that I could get a look at the face wear thing, see what it's all like, and it's pretty neat. So you unlock the fashion accessory, and then from there you can just equip it in any of these 12 colors, just whichever you want. Don't know if you can do that whenever you want. Like, it might be limited to the same as glamour plates, but still neat. Oh right, and then just because it kind of makes more sense to be dressed more casually for this part, but once we get to some like more combat-y things, I'll just switch back to Viper. Kind of expected this to be voiced, but okay. I've acquainted the twins with the city as best I could in a short time. Their unbridled enthusiasm made it rather difficult. Invariably something would catch their eye, spurring them to run down an alley to investigate. 'Twas like herding a pair of unruly squirrels. I understand all too well. Charlene had the same effect on me. Right then. Now it's time we saw the inside of the palace. Papa will want to know I'm home and to meet the allies I've chosen. Given how impulsive he is, though, there's no telling what we might be in for. That's Estinian, isn't it? Wow, wow, look who he is, who it is. Testing their metal against each other, it seems.
Estinian? When did he get here?
More to the point, why is he here?
Yeah.
Oh, you know this man?
Oh yeah.
Whenever my father spots a promising opponent, he invites them to Sunpurge to duel. Pressing duties or no, he can't resist a good fight.
Not bad.
So the one Estinian is crossing blades with
is the king. Smile.
That will do, Spearman. I will receive my darling daughter.
Sup?
Know that you are the strongest I fought in many a moon, if not longer. It is the privilege of a life long lived to face such a formidable soul.
If it's formidable you want,
Then look no further than that woman there.
Yeah? Yeah, if you think he's tough. Wait till you see me.
I see you, warrior.
We had no idea you meant to visit Tyrrell.
I've seen what lies east. This time I chose west.
And thus did our itinerant dragoon make his travel plans.
You witnessed our bout. If you thought he was fearsome, that was with one head dozing.
I'm not sure I understand.
His left head is asleep.
The old man has been feeling his years. The uncovered side is the head of resolve, and age has only deepened his love for combat. But the head of reason, wiser of the two, sleeps more and more these days. As I understand it, the veil helps with the restoration of his magical energies.
Enough about me, Lamati. I want to hear of your adventures.
Lamachi.
A term of endearment. It's what my family calls me.
I figured it was something like that.
Oh. When last did we see you in the palace? Greetings, Solonesh.
It's Erenville now, Don Servant.
Elenish.
I took the name while abroad, and have since grown accustomed to it.
Uh-huh.
Erenville, then. And these others? I assume are Lamati's recruited allies. Ha! Old-tempered steel. Yet as much as I'd enjoy testing their metal, the hour of the rite is at hand. I will summon the other claimants at once. Then I shall leave you to it. Good fortune, my friends.
Jerk-face warlord comes waltzing in. And I assume that's his entourage?
The claimants are assembled.
Wait. I thought there were like 4 claimants.
The first promise, Zorolja. The second promise, Ona. The third promise, Uklamat. And lastly, the chosen of Mamuk, Bakul Jaja. You 4 will compete in the Rite of Succession, the outcome of which will decide who takes my place as Dawn Servant.
So this guy's not even a promise. He's just a guy.
I am not the man I once was. My wiser half sleeps the days away. And it is time I yield my position. But mine is a torch that has never been passed. Tuliyollal is young. And so I look to thee always for inspiration. The Rite of Succession, the means by which the autarch of Mamuk was chosen. Only the two-headed were deemed fit for this contest. But the Tuliyollal I built is a nation of many peoples. Our leader needn't have two heads, nor be a Mamuja at all.
Of course you
So
read that
I
statement.
gave the right of claimant, not only to the son I sired, but to my adopted children as well. Yet the opportunity to rule was still not equal. That is why a recent tournament offered a place in the contest as the winning prize.
A recent tournament offered a place in the contest. Okay. And that's how he won a place?
Now you have us to compete against.
Yeah.
Though it seems the one head was already too afraid to face us in the tournament.
Our brother was in Shock Tural leading the Landsguard on a campaign to eradicate a Tural Vidral. Anyone with sense would know he was too busy for games.
Besides, he already had a place in the contest, so...
Now for the part you've been waiting to hear. The nature of the contest itself. To triumph in the Rite of Succession, and thereby claim our nation's throne, you must travel the lands of Yogg-Tural and find the City of Gold.
Huh.
If I may, Father.
Speak, Gona.
The Golden City is an ancient Turali legend, but after so many failed attempts to find it, the story has become more fairy tale than fact. If you would charge us with such a quest, are we then to assume you have proof of the city's existence?
I offer us proof, my unbroken word, for I have seen it with my own 4 eyes.
The city's real. All those years.
This was before the founding of Tuliyollal. I traveled the lands of Tural with my companions. And we ended our journey at the gates to the Golden City. I mean to have you do the same. But in order to achieve victory proper, you need to break the seal I put in place.
Okay.
Bring them.
My first thought was that it's actually some kind of a riddle where the City of Gold is Tuliyollal. Not gold in a literal, like, physical sense, but in a... It is a golden city of wonder and prosperity. But then he's all like, you gotta break the seal. So I guess it does actually exist, a golden city out there. Well, alright then. are these? Oh? Are they like miniature carvings of those... the thing that are on those pillars?
The Tuliyola saga.
You will retrace the path I walked to unite our peoples step by step. Along the way, 7 chosen electors will be waiting to measure your worth. Earn their keystones by performing the feats they ask of you. Once you've fitted each of the 7 tablets with the keystone, you'll have the key to unlock the seal on the Golden City's gates.
So the contest is in stages, none of which can be skipped by rushing to the ultimate objective.
Exactly. Exciting, isn't it?
Martial tournaments, hunting festivals, and now this? You do so love your contests, Papa.
Were I a few years younger, I would have joined in myself, giving you a proper challenge. You may think the ride is tedious or nonsensical, or both, but I am yielding our nation's throne.
Yeah, that's...
Let me have this final indulgence.
A waste of time. Just name Bakunja just successor and be done with it.
The Rite of Succession begins now. I'll be watching you progress with great interest. And Clemens, remember to collect your tablets before you leave.
Oh. She wants to ask him about her grandfather.
You are one of Lamachi's allies. Speak freely.
I am Cryle Baldessian, representative of the students of Baldessian. My name is perhaps familiar to you?
Ah.
It would seem you sent this letter to my orders some years ago. The ink has since faded and much of the writing is illegible. Even so, we managed to determine the essence of it. A request to investigate the Golden City, addressed to my grandfather, Galuf. Included with the correspondence was this earring. A fairy tale and a piece of jewelry were enough to convince my grandfather to sail halfway across the world. So there is surely some greater mystery at work here. On behalf of the students, I've come to seek clarification on the matter. Have you any knowledge you might share with me?
No, not at this time. I have tasked the claimants with finding the Golden City. To fulfill your request would afford one of them an unfair advantage in the Rite of Succession. But once the contest is decided, I plan to entrust the entire truth to my successor. If you want to hear it, then you had best help Lamachi win.
Very well, Dawn Servant. On my honor as a student of Baldessian, I will find your Golden City. Thank you for hearing my petition.
Yeah. I figured it'd be something like that. We'd be like, I can't tell you that just yet. But I will.
How about that? She's grown into a remarkable young woman. You should be proud, Galov.
Look at that crowd gathered here. It's actually pretty
Too late to
wide
change your
variety.
mind now, I suppose. But are you sure you wish to be part of this? Our third promise is not wont to take no for an answer. Though you may have agreed to help, I worry that you were swept up in her relentless enthusiasm. Or perhaps you've been lured by the glory of the Golden City. Either way, this contest for the throne will place you and yours at the heart of political turmoil. If you are second-guessing your decision, tell me now. This may be my last chance to help you withdraw.
It's an adventure! I'm all for adventures.
Life is a series of journeys, my friend. And there's no telling what awaits us on the long road. But what's important is to be true to yourself as you walk it. Only then can we hope to be content when we arrive at the end of one and step forward into another.
I've made my decision and I mean to see it through. Not second guessing nothing.
Is that so? I will speak no more of it then. As for my own involvement, I can no longer conduct myself as a mere guide, I think. Not after the Dawn Servant's revelation.
Here they come! It's Saralja! Such a fearsome mien. Make no mistake, there goes Tuliola's mightiest warrior.
Yeah?
First promise, our village needs aid. The cold weather stunts our crops, and the children of our village go hungry.
Sir, this really isn't the time.
Once you ascend the throne, I beg of you,
Oh.
grant my people new lands, please!
Saralja. Take heart, tiller of the soil.
The Resilion son, blood heir to the Dawn Servant, has heard your pleas.
He's heard your pleas. Won't promise anything, but he's heard you.
Soralja, the first promise and commander of the Landscapt. Sarelja, the Palaceer. As he was so careful to remind the crowd, Soralja is indeed the natural child of Gulul Jaja.
And Resilient Son, is that another title, like the first promise?
After a fashion, common knowledge has it that two-headed Mamulja cannot sire children. Yet Soralja was born all the same, with the head of Resolve's features and the head of Reason's scales. An extraordinary example of life's unyielding resilience.
Life, finds a way.
And a warrior's reticence. He says little, but the way he moves... I know a hardened soldier when I see one.
He's a natural swordsman, a gift he inherited from his father. Some even say that the son has already surpassed the sire.
Really?
Should he come to power, the first promise means to employ that martial prowess in the conquest of foreign lands. For this, he and his supporters have been labeled expansionists.
Oh, well, that's not good. So, no, wait, so he's the one who wants to conquer foreign lands? I thought the two-headed one wanted to do
This
that.
puts him in direct opposition to Wuklamat, who advocates for the preservation of peace.
Yeah.
You may recall that she spoke of a claimant who cannot be allowed to rule. That is Soralja, the warmonger.
Gotcha.
Cryo, are you alright?
The echo. It gave me a glimpse into Zoralja's ambitions. Deep and unknowable, like an abyss. Yet at the same time, a roaring, unquenchable fire. It was a trifle terrifying, to be frank.
Second promise?
Second promise! You must bring us more marvelous conveniences! More dirigibles and trains and the like. We need you in charge to make trading easier.
The elders, they complain and complain about abandoning tradition. But we're not like them, afraid of everything foreign and new.
Dude.
You have our wholehearted support. With your ingenuity and knowledge, you're sure to win the contest.
That fabric looks nice.
Forgive me, but the Rite of Succession is barely begun. I will hear your petitions if and when I am named Dawn Servant.
Not so much the check.
If you will excuse me.
I think that's an older fit. But these new
Plain
clothes here.
spoken, as always.
That's Arcona. Practical to a fault.
To be fair, y'all shouldn't run up and start talking to these people.
Here we have Kona, the second promise, who spent time as a pupil at Charlian's own studio.
People really shouldn't be allowed to just run up and start talking to the aspirant. Like, this is an event where they walk out in front of the crowd and they set out on their journey. And you're meant to be there and observe and clap and applaud and whatnot. You're not meant to run up and start asking questions, because otherwise you're going to have everybody crowding around the person and they won't be able to move. They'll be surrounded by a sea of people asking them questions and, oh, my village, oh, conveniences, will you help us when you become the Dawn Servant? It's like, guys, this is not the time or place. Just let them walk.
Now that you mention it, I think I did see him in the halls once or twice. There was nothing to suggest he was Turali, much less from a royal family.
That was by design. He forwent his usual garb and took an Eorzean name to avoid attention.
Much like you.
So it was Kona who introduced the dirigibles. And the railway too, given what we just heard.
In furtherance of his goal, to enrich Tuliolal with every bright notion he learned of in Charlian. He is the hope of those who prize innovation. As aloof as he may seem, Kona and Wuklamat actually get along rather well. They bicker and banter as only close siblings do.
So my guess is that our friends Estinian and Thancred, or was it Thancred? Was it Thancred and Uriange? Whatever. Our friends have agreed to sign on with Kona. That's my guess. I know it was Thancred, and I think it was Uriange, but then Estinian showed up here. Maybe Estinian's just exploring. But.
How gracious of you all to cheer the lesser claimants.
Why is everybody cheering this guy? He sucks. Why are you cheering for him? Yeah, see? That's more proper.
Oh, come now. What are you afraid of? I'm no different from your Dawn servant.
You're very different.
That my kind should reign is Mamulja tradition, and has been so since before there was a Tuliyolan.
Yeah. It was tradition for people, for a city other than Tuliyolau. Tuliyolau is a new city. It's got new tradition.
I'll brush aside your feeble contenders. And then you'll see who deserves your fealty.
Not you.
Well said, brother.
The Mamulja have finally found peace in Tuliolal. I pity those fanatics are intent on keeping that tradition alive.
Yeah.
The chosen of Mamuk, Bakul Jaja, winner of the recent martial tournament, and the only claimant not of the Dawn's promise. His strength is undeniable, but you see how he is. A few devoted Mamulja are his only supporters.
What would he do with the throne should he win it?
His policies and so forth. I doubt he's thought much beyond winning the contest itself. But one thing seems certain. If he does become Dawn Servant, he will see the Mamulja exalted as the ruling class, and all others forced into subservience.
Sounds like another that cannot be allowed to rule.
Yeah. What? Where's everybody going? What? You gotta be kidding me. Everyone just left? Before the third promise came by?
We wish for
Ridiculous.
one thing and one thing only, third promise. To abide together in harmony with our neighbors whom we love in this land we share. It is our way, the Turoli way.
Galul Jaja built for us this peaceful nation, and we beg you to preserve it.
That's literally what she...
You have my word. I won't let your pleas go unanswered.
Yeah, that's her whole thing.
Until Tuliyollal was founded some 80 years ago, this continent was ravaged by war. The eldest among us remember that dark era, and they are Wuklamat's most ardent supporters.
We want for only one thing. The exact thing that you want. When you become the... what? What?
Apologies. It's hard to get away. This is Namika, my childhood nursemaid. She's been like a mother to me my whole life. I told her it wasn't necessary, but she insisted on seeing us off.
I place our precious third promise into your care. Did you know Wuklamat was taking part in the Rite of Succession?
Why would she not?
Of the Dawn's promise. I thought it was only Zoralja and Kona. If she has any accomplishments to her name, I've yet to hear them.
Compared to the two Mamulja, she pales in martial prowess. And then there's Kona, who's far and away the most educated of the bunch. I hate to say it, but it's hardly a competition.
It's fine. More than anyone. I understand how much better my brothers are than me.
Did you know that Wuklamat was participating? Why would she not? She's one of the Dawn's Promise. Dawn Servant's Promise. Why would she not? The way she talks, it sounds like she's been very open about wanting to succeed her father and maintain the peace that he has fostered all these years.
Better? Wuklamat. I have never thought of you as the lesser sibling. Your brothers may excel in their respective ways, but you boast qualities that both lack. A strength that is yours alone. Having cared for you for so long, I should know.
Thank you, Namika. Well, we ought to be on our way.
Yes, hurry along. I await word of your victory with bated breath.
With me at her side, how could she lose? Well, so much for the brief reunion I had in mind. Papa is not one to waste time when he decides to act. I'm used to it by now, of course, but others are often caught off guard. In any case, we should talk about how we're going to find the City of Gold. All we have to work with are the 7 tablets and their connection to the Tulialal saga. Might I suggest first comparing the tablets against the pillars? We could check for any discrepancies between them. Good idea. Let's go and take a look. Ooh. Sorry, I just gotta dance. Ba-ba-da. No, not that one, but... Woo! Just had to dance, man. Woo! Ba-ba-da-ba. Hunmo-ho! So foggy. All my bones. That makes everyone. Wukulmat, the tablets, if you would. Of course. Everyone has a tablet? Then let's compare them to their respective pillars. Keep an eye out for even the smallest difference. There's only 6 of us, and there's 7, I believe 7 tablets? 7 pillars? I mean, it's 8 pillars, but the 8th one is blank. But who's gonna get 2 tablets? Bum, bum, bum. Okay. Bum, bum, bum. Oh, comparison's all done?
Unless I'm missing something, the glyphs appear to be identical.
The only difference being that the tablets have hollows where the keystones are to be fitted.
So now that we've established that the scenes are the same, where do we go from here?
The Dawn Servant said we were to retrace the path he'd walked in uniting Tural's peoples, and that we would encounter 7 electors along the way.
Then we have the answer here in front of us. Papa's path is all laid out in the Tulialal saga. The events the glyphs portray, do we know the exact locations where they took place?
If one is close, we could go there and search for an elector. That would confirm we're on the right track.
Let me think. The Lay of Reeds was in the nearby Hanu settlement. Papa took me there once. It was during festival season, and the whole village was alive with good cheer. There's also the Lay of Gold. That one involved the Pelu Pelu village, which is about the same distance from here.
Before going anywhere, we should ask around about the road ahead. I heard a lot of talk as we toured the city about the storm we passed through at sea. Apparently it ravaged Yok Tural several days ago. Since our roads are not as well paved as Eorzea's, they're more susceptible to damage from natural disasters. If we want to avoid wasting time taking a dead-end trail, I suggest we spend a few moments making inquiries.
If it's information we need, just leave it to me. I'll bring the information to us.
Wicklamat? It would be prudent to ensure we're prepared for the journey. I'll guide you to the accommodations I've arranged. Sounds good. Sounds like an inn. Oh, it's this. That's right. The reservation is under Wuklamat's name. If you don't mind, I'll leave my companions to you.
Certainly, sir.
I'll go and track down the third promise. Once you've finished organizing your gear, you can meet us outside Shpalyevtia. Tai.
Greetings, visitors to Tulialal, and welcome to the Forald Caplans. Whenever you are ready, I will show you to your rooms.
Alright. Dude, that staff looks sick. That staff and that spear.
Welcome back, madam. Will you be making use of your cabin?
Yeah, certainly, madam.
Stay as long as you wish.
The Farad Captains. Look at this. Got a deck with a nice sea view. Man, water looking beautiful. I do actually not. I'm standing right in front of the glamour dresser, looking at it. Can't just point directly at it. Why would you go to the armoire? Just wanted to see about what kind of necklace options I got for specifically. Okay, good. Got this. Might just stick with this one. The one thing I don't like about this necklace and this necklace is there's that like gap between the necklace and my neck. It looks really weird because the necklace is just floating there midair instead of actually like draping or being like secured like a choker. Even this one is floating. Why do they float? I'll go with that one. Make sure that my portrait is... Oh. Whoops! 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 Forgot about that. Yeah, let's apply this one, actually. Actually, not that. Whoops. Whoops again! I keep forgetting. That one. Okay. Okay. But also, that's what my currently equipped gear actually looks like. But I did mess around with my glamour plates as well. I got this one set up for summoner. This one for samurai. I want to get more of this set, but I believe it's a PvP set, so it's unlikely that I'll get it anytime soon. But I want to be riding Metal Gear Rising samurai over here. And then we got Scholar. And that basic outfit. I changed the color of this. I think I changed, or maybe I didn't. Maybe I just changed the color of the gloves. I don't know. Those are blue. Got a 2B fit. Got our beach wear. I got this one set up for pugilist once they get to level 80, because that's what that requires. But look at that. I just wanted to like put it together, see how it looks. This Pogglethon striking gear looking pretty good. And the Eden called Gambison of striking is also pretty cool. Reminds me of, I don't know his name. I know he's from Final Fantasy. I can't remember which game. I just know that he was in Kingdom Hearts 2. You know, the dude, the dude with red, and he's got the collar, and I think he's got a scar on his eye or something. pretty sure one of his eyes is closed, whether it's got a scar or like an eye patch or I think it was a scar. And he's in the Hercules world because Hades had some sort of like voodoo doll thing or something controlling him. Aaron, I think his name was. Aaron is like A-U-R-A-N or something like that. Anyways. Yeah. So, shine that. Fix my darn... Okay, my porch is good. Good. Viper's still good. Look at that portrait. Yeah. Got a little smirk. And I did my best to try and line up the sparkles with the swords. Looks... I wish I could, like, get that upper one and this lower one. More. Maybe give it a little more angle. There, and then make sure to look at the camera and face the camera. I don't know, it doesn't... The smirk doesn't look as good from that angle. That should be good, right? Let's save that. Looking good. Anyways. Nobody's in here. Oh yeah, he's shattered from Circus Tower. Since I've been doing Circus Tower a bunch, I've been hearing this song a lot, and it's pretty darn good. There's like especially a part of it. A little bit into the song, but it'll get there. Not there yet. Let's look at the room. Look at this. It's lovely. Got these nice carpets. All these fruits. Got, looks like probably plums, oranges, lime, or lemon, bananas, mangoes, pineapples, melons. Kiwis. Not sure what that green thing in the center there is. There it is. It's just so good, dude. I love that. It's great. Alright, so we all headed to the cabins over there, the little inn. And then you immediately dragged me way off over here?
trust you to be the keenest to head out, Genosia? But where are Erenville and Wuklamot, I wonder?
There they are.
Oh good, you're all here! Who might your companions be? Seeing as we needed information, I thought who better to get it from than the locals? These two hail from the villages we're thinking to visit. I give you credit for taking initiative, at least. What do you mean, at least?
I am honored that the third promise would seek my advice.
I too am happy to answer your questions. Any encounter might be an opportunity to do business. Thank you both for your help.
Before we begin, there will doubtless be other occasions when we need to act independently. So I brought these for the two of you.
What's this?
'Tis called a link pearl, a gemstone harvested from a special shell. When linked together, they allow people to communicate across great distances.
Is that so? What a handy thing to have. It'll be very useful on our travels. Speaking of which, I should get back to introducing my two new friends here. No. Would you stop? The Turialal saga features a number of Tural's clans. Two of those, the Hanu Hanu and the Pelu Pelu, have settlements relatively close to the city, so I brought a representative of each. As I mentioned before, the Hanu are a cheerful people who love their festivals. They make their appearance in the Lay of Reeds, and their home village, Okhanu, is located in Kozama Uka. The other smaller fellow is one of the Pelu, a clan of business-minded folk from Urkupacha. They appeared in the Lay of Gold and craft all kinds of marvelous goods in Wachunpelu, their village. Now, as for deciding which village to visit first, why don't you put that adventurer's instinct of yours to work for us, Junasia? Pick our destination.
Upon completing this quest, the main scenario will branch into two quest paths. Accepting the quest from the helpful Hanu will temporarily prevent you from accepting the quest from the approachable Pelu, and vice versa. The second quest path will become available from the respective NPC once you have completed the series of quests from the first path. Furthermore, story elements and quest rewards will not be affected by your initial choice of path. Speak with the NPC you prefer and embark on the trail for the Rite of Succession. Okay, so it's not going to affect anything really, it's just which do you want to go to first. Thanks for being thorough and honest with me about that. Wah, wah, wah. The quest to Urkupacha will become available once you've completed this quest series, beginning with the helpful Hanu. Kozama Uka. The helpful Hanu is waiting to answer your questions. The quest to Kozama Uka will become available once you have completed this quest series, beginning with the approachable Pelu. To Urkupacha. Okay, so looks like the Urkupacha Pelu Pelu. That seems more, I think Peruvian. Got got some alpacas at least. And Kozama Uka. Looks like more forests and tropical. I think we'll start with Kozama Uka. With the Hanu Hanu. Yeah.
So what is it you'd like to know?
The route to Okhanu. We go south through the Arch of the Dawn, then follow the road which runs alongside the Kozama Uka River. Is that right?
It is. Be warned, however. My brethren tell me the recent storm has rendered the path even muddier than usual. The footing is quite poor in some parts. Far worse was the destruction visited upon our homes, though. Houses were torn apart, and several people injured, if not killed. Even our beloved festival is in danger of being called off this year. If you do still plan on going, I must urge you to proceed with caution.
We'll be sure to watch our footing. Thank you. Now I'm worried for the Hanu. It sounds like they were hit hard by that storm. Anyway, if we're bound to Kozama Uka, we should head over to the Arch. We'll be back to talk to you in good time, Master Merchant. Meanwhile, you can eat and drink your fill at Zbalyav Tea. It's all been arranged. Zbalyav Tea.
I have no clue if I'm pronouncing any of that correct. They just have to go and add these apostrophes everywhere. Sights of the West. What's okay, hang on. I should go take a look at it. A cat that is making scratching posts. What? Just want to see what this unlock quest is all about. Ba-ba-da-da. It's gotta be in this building, right? But the building won't let me in, so it's not. Is it up? It's up there. Okay. Map. You were misleading me. I mean, from out here, it looked like it was just a little ways away, but no, it's like higher elevation. Link are not true. Hey. Why is everybody shouting?
A fellow Eorzean, am I right? Do you fancy yourself much of a sightseer?
Oh, it's these. Okay.
Dear old Nilith gave you her journal? My, what a small world. It just so happens that I'm her cousin, Elzeby Ironheart, at your service. Well, if you've met Cousin Milith, I'm sure you can guess why I crossed the salt, as they say. This continent is positively brimming with sights unseen by Eorzean eyes, and I'm here to discover them all. My twin sister and I, that is. You see, I had more interest in Yok, while she was drawn to the vistas of Shock. So it was that we parted ways at the bridge, each of us touring half of Tyrol. So give me your sightseeing blog then. Okay, there you go. Let's see. Oh, how beautiful! I should like to see these places myself someday. Sorry, I was going to just scribble down my notes on Yok Tyrol. I included what my sister shared with me of Shaktaral, but I'm afraid it isn't much. My twin's name is Emmeline, and she's still wandering about over there. Given your natural affinity for Ironhearts, you'll doubtless run into her someday. Well, I'm sure you've got places to be and vistas to behold. May your journey throughout Tural be bright and unforgettable.
Sightseeing log expanded. Dawn Trail entries have been added to your sightseeing log. You must be level 90 or above to record Dawn Trail vistas, travel to the location indicated, and fulfill the necessary conditions. Yes. Very well. Arch of Dawn. Let's go ahead and switch to Viper now, since we're going on the road again. Also, excuse me. Also, Viper has gotten pretty fun. I've now got access to Reawaken here, which works kind of like Reaper's possession thing.
Are we all ready to leave? Then onward to Kozama Uka! Open the way!
He said open the way. There's nothing to open. He just steps to the side and then we can go through.
Kozamauka, the land of rainbow terraces. It commands the gaze of all who visit without fail. The many-colored marvel. An endless torrent of water cascades over sheer cliffs to shape the wetlands below. To its relentless flow, all life must yield. Together with Wuklamat, we proceeded along the Marsi Trail, a road upon which the Dawn Servant and his comrades once traveled.
Yoktarala Kozama Uka. And down the road we walk.
Look at those falls. Even from this distance, you can feel the weight of that water.
The Isle of Ham was impressive, but as you can see, Tuliyola does not want for natural wonders.
Yeah. Smile. It is lovely.
The ground is swampy, so watch your step. You wouldn't want to fall into a bog.
I won't. I told you I've been here before. Come on. Okanu isn't much farther.
Smile.
There's no stopping the third promise, is there? A good thing she has Arenville to keep her from getting lost. For all his grumbling, he's certainly there for her. Everyone should be so lucky to have such a loyal childhood friend. Right, let's get moving. If we continue along this road, we should find ourselves in the village before long.
Yes. Southwest, huh? 400 yalms. Also these Willons. Ooh. Got 3 aetherites here. Looks like we've got 3 areas, at least in Yaktaral. And then there's probably more stuff in Shaktaral. At least 1 area. Room enough for more, but interesting. So that's definitely like past the town.
Ah, everyone has arrived, and none the worse for wear, except for a certain third promise who slipped in the mud despite my explicit warnings. Hey, I asked you not to say anything! Anyway, this is the Hanu Hanu village I was telling you about. Okhanu. It's like our friend said, the people are in no mood for festivities. I can only assume they are still recovering from the damage wrought by the storm. Indeed. Well, let's do what we can, or what we came to do, and find this elector.
Oh, Kali!
Oh, what now? It's a Hanu greeting. Surely you heard it the last time you were here? Well, I was busy enjoying the festival.
Greetings to the third promise and her entourage. I, Zanuhali, welcome you to Okhanu. As elder of my people, I shall also be fulfilling the duties of elector during the Rite of Succession.
So our idea about the electors was correct. We just do as Papa said and retrace his path from the saga. I'm ready. Give me the feat and test my worth.
All in good time, all in good time. In fact, I came to let you know that we are not quite ready to begin. For the moment, please enjoy the hospitality of our village.
Should we poke around a bit then? We might pick up some clues about the feat, you know? Prepare ourselves. That's surprisingly prudent of you. What? You think I'm being too cautious? No, I'm impressed is all. You admire and respect your father, who is prone to decisive action, so I expected you to rush in first and ask questions later. Or never. I do look up to Papa, but you should know that he has a pragmatic side too. The head of reason is the thinker who takes time to consider all the possibilities. With the long naps he takes these days, though, the head of resolve is less restrained by his wisdom. I can't fault you for thinking that's all there is to him, but there's more to the Dawn Servant you've seen thus far. I should like to speak with the head of reason one day. Ah, well, I'm sure you'll catch him awake soon enough. To return to the subject at hand, you wish to take a look around Okhanu then? Do some groundwork before the feat begins? Something like that. I mean, I could probably pass this test with my eyes closed, but it'll keep us busy while we're waiting.
Wuklamat has the right of it, as Elder Zanuhali is a resident of this village. Learning more about it can only improve our chances in the feat. Might I suggest a division of forces? For instance, Arenville, Alize, and Kryl could concentrate on the southern half of the settlement. Meanwhile, Wilclamot, June, and myself will handle this northern half.
Sounds good to me.
Yeah. Let's go get this etherite first, though. I have attuned to the etherite. Hello, gemstone trader. Welcome, welcome. Access to the gemstone trader. Eh. Keeping an eye on these party finders. Ooh, Palace of the Dead. I would like to. Might have to choose Dark Knight. Don't know. I think so. Oh! It's gone! What? What? Huh. So weird. I'll join up for this though. Help out. Plenty strong enough to help out with them.
Hey! You heard about the storm? I've never seen the likes of it before. With the supplies and help the Dawn 7 sent, we're making progress repairing the building and rebuilding our homes. But while roofs and walls will be patched, there is so much else that was lost for good.
Well, that's sad. Vantage point, surveying. The gaping hole in the wall and missing portion of the roof are clearly the work of the storm's powerful winds. Repairs appear to be ongoing. Let's see. And we get a tank to join us.
A lot of houses are still damaged, and the Hanu I've spoken to are not their usual cheery selves. That storm broke more than wooden reeds. There must be something I can do to help them. I'm going to look around a bit more.
Are we gonna get our gem or whatever by just helping out the village?
Also, look at that. It looks so good.
The light reflecting off the floorboards here. It's showing off the grain. Man, that looks good. Love the new lighting update. The dry and shrunken bundles suggest the reeds were harvested some time ago. Okay. What's that supposed to tell me? west of me. Seems our tank has changed from warrior to dark knight. Woven from reeds, this boat-like vessel is reminiscent of a bird. The beak and feathered tail in particular stand out. It's chicken. It's chicken. That's what it is. This boat must be woven from the same reeds I've seen gathered into bundles here and there. The plants hold both practical and cultural significance to the Hanu then. So we got our full party.
Hello? Can you all hear me? I'm told they're ready to receive us now. Come to the large building in the south of the village. On my way.
We ought to hurry over too. Well, I'm gonna have to go through that conversation again, but it's fine. Full party. Gold base. Yes. Let's help this person get to Dawn Trail. So that they can take in the splendor that is Tulialal and Yoctoral. Look at me, looking like a right pirate. Oh, I forgot to apply the necklace. Glamour. Oh well. We can do that once we get back to the Hanu village. That's fancy.
If you would oppose our crusade, then come.
Now I can show off.
But know that none shall deny us salvation. This place shall be your tomb. I will free us from the wheel.
That's on me.
Where my rime-kissed blades. I will suffer no obstacles.
Whoops.
No matter the foe, I will stay the course.
Great. Too much on my class instead of on the bosses.
Let lightning surge! Such is your power.
Yes, such is my power.
Come forth, my servant of shadow. With abyssal dark and hero's blade, I bring my people liberation.
You bring your people nothing. Black Fang.
You shall know true terror.
One thing I kind of wish that Viper had is a defense ability.
Dragon, Hear me and obey.
I know they're DPS.
Crush them.
Oh, come on. It's not fair.
Bathe them in black
At least I'm
flame.
back down to 1. Oh, wait. Yeah, see, a defensive would be really nice right about now.
My meteors will extinguish your light.
But I do like the 3 gap closers.
A raging gale to rend you asunder.
Even though I tend to forget to actually use them. Oh crap, I forgot the order.
Look to the heavens for your doom.
At least I remember this mechanic. It's pretty hard to
You
do this.
wretch. Come forth, my servant of shadow! Let lightning surge! A raging gale to rend you asunder.
Forgot the order.
Be gone!
Oh shoot. Hey, you like to shoot? I noticed that. Pectomancer. Pretty low on health.
Dragon, hear me and obey.
Stack.
Look to the heavens for your doom.
Oh shoot.
Where
That's
my
on me.
rime-kissed blades.
That's the wrong way around.
This place shall be your tomb.
It's fine. It's fine. I'm the DPS. I don't need to worry too much
Crush
about it.
them.
Just need to do a lot of things. No, I'm gonna die. I'm not dead.
Render unto me your all.
Oh, actually.
My meteors will extinguish your light.
And I just died for some reason. Not sure what happened there. He's almost dead. Look at that lemon break. Maybe it was a break, maybe it wasn't.
Come forth, my servant of shadow. Let lightning surge!
Wasn't even given the option of, would you like to be revived? It was just, you're revived now.
A raging gale to rend you asunder.
Yeah, flawless. Just like back in the day, for real, for real. Yeah, it was great. And hey, we got a bit of experience for it. For our efforts. This boat must have been woven. Yep. We ought to hurry over too.
No sign of Zorolja or that oversized lout.
How much easier it would be if Soralja were to fail here. But that isn't likely to happen.
Honored guests, I am Zanuhali, Elder of the Hanu. I am also an elector, charged with judging which among you is worthy of ascending the throne. Without further ado, let us talk of the feat.
Not so fast. Surely you couldn't begin without us.
You made it after all.
You're late. Also, no one likes you.
No need to fuss. There is no time limit for this challenge. Now, if you would allow me to proceed. It is here, in Okanu, where my people forged a bond with the Dawn Servant during our own chapter of the Tuli Yolal saga. In homage to those events, I have prepared for you the Feat of Reeds.
Reeds seem to be of great importance to the Hanu. I wonder what this feat entails.
We use reeds in every part of our lives, be it as food or weaving material.
That feels weird. Weaving your houses out of something that you could also eat.
But look around the nearby paddies, and you will see that this season, our crops are failing. How fortunate, then, that my appointment to Elector coincided with this predicament. For surely, those who aspire to be Dawn Servant would find the matter of an ailing harvest a mere trifle to resolve.
Aye, well, it is indeed the duty of a ruler to address the people's woes.
Exactly, exactly. Do well in this, and you will earn my keystone.
Why bother mucking about in the mud when we can take the stone by force?
Oh, mercy me! You are a hot-headed fellow, Bakul Jaja. Some electors may enjoy going toe-to-toe with scrappers like you, but I refuse to entertain your base instincts. Arrangements have been made. Should you attempt to engage a feat giver in combat without their consent, word of your immediate disqualification will be sent to the palace. If you're still feeling feisty, then by all means, draw your weapon.
This contest is presided over by cowards. There's no sport in fighting you.
Oh, yeah, uh-huh. That's why you're not going to go through with it.
Then we can return to the business of earning my keystone. The Feat of Reeds is begun. Claimants, I wish you the best of luck.
The clever kitty crossed the seas to study foreign novelties. He might know tricks we don't. Tricks we can use. What of Little Miss Mittens? You know the answer to that. Compared to the first and second promise, she's a distant third. Not even in the running.
Right.
Then we see eye to eye on this, brother. Being Bakul Jaja so long with me has rubbed off on you. These allies of hers, though, they might be a problem.
Oh, I'm definitely a problem for you. Because you see, I've fought gods! You are nothing to me! I will squash you beneath my steel.
Damn it! I'm just as qualified to be here as they are. I'll show them.
You will. And you are.
Easy now. There's no time limit, remember? Let's keep calm and think things through.
Right. You're right. I won't win against that lumbering Vidrol by losing my head.
I'll cover him up for you. That'd probably disqualify us. I'm sure there's gotta be some sort of rule against fighting each other, like the aspirants. Fighting amongst the aspirants.
I don't know the first thing about farming, but if there's a way to save the harvest and help the Hanu, then we're going to find it. I'll make Bakul Jaja eat his words.
Understanding the nature of the problem will be the key to solving it. We need to examine the reeds themselves, and then deduce the cause of their poor condition. Arenville, will you take us to the fields where the reeds are grown?
Of course. Follow me.
Also, 994,000 experience points. Not bad. It does take 13.659 million XP to get to level 92. .448 northeast. Oh, the other one was like way west. Yeah, so there's one west of here and there's one northeast here. Hi. You wanna go, Mata? Trust me, you don't really want this. Wuklamat. Here we are at the reed fields.
You can all stand back. I'll get to the bottom of this. I'll get to the bottom of this problem in no time. Give me strength. Let's all of us scour the fields and help our bold leader identify anything unusual.
Wilted reeds, fields of gold. As Zanuhali described, the reeds appear wilted and unhealthy. Yeah. Is it a soil issue, a water issue? The water contains no obvious contaminants and looks fresh and clear at a cursory glance. Okay. Doesn't appear to be a water issue. Which I'm actually surprised about. I would think that storm that came through might have pulled in a bunch of contaminants into the water. But apparently this water seems clear and healthy. The soil in the paddies is, as one would expect, rich in color and suitably moist, not dry nor flaky. How could it be dry or flaky? It's submerged in a pond. What? My concern is not whether it's dry or flaky, but whether the soil quality is any good. Does it have the nutrients it needs? It is neither dry nor flaky. Well, I should think so, considering it's underwater. Frog? A small frog catches your eye. Strangely lackadaisical. It doesn't even bother to hop when it eventually scurries away. Little frog. He scurry. Doesn't hop though, which is odd for a frog. They're kind of designed to hop as their main mode of travel.
Seen enough? I'll call everyone together, and we can share our discoveries. Well, what do you think? Any obvious problems?
Everything seems fine.
I agree. The water looks to be of good quality, as does the mud in which the reeds have been planted. The frogs and insects are unusually torpid. This suggests the problem is affecting not only the reeds, but also the creatures which live among them. Could something invisible to the naked eye be polluting the water? We would need an alchemist to know for certain. I don't have much to add about the fields, but something else occurs to me. When you were describing how the creatures seemed lifeless, I couldn't help but be reminded of all the listless villagers. They've suffered a terrible tragedy, I know, but there is another reason for their flagging spirits, I believe.
Go on.
The festival! This is traditionally an occasion for celebration and renewal, so without it, the Hanu are struggling even more to recover. The last time I visited the village was in the middle of the festivities. You'll never see the Hanu before or more joyful and alive. It's an indispensable part of their culture, and its absence will only compound their woes. So I say, We help them put on their festival. Give them a reason to cheer in these sad times. Who knows? Maybe fixing one problem could lead us to a solution for the other. I don't know about that, but what do I know? Is it so strange an idea? I also fail to see the relation between festivals and fields.
Let's not be too hasty in dismissing the idea. Things which seem unrelated can later prove to be connected in surprising ways.
True. And being bereft of ideas as we are, any proposal is worth entertaining. I suppose. Besides, this is Wukelmat's journey. It's only right that we follow her lead. Thanks, everyone. By the way, does anyone know where the festival float is? It's like a boat woven from reeds that looks like a bird.
Yeah, Alpha and I saw it.
In that big building to the north? Let's go and see it.
Wait, to the north? No, it was in the... It was in the village.
There's much less debate when I'm traveling alone.
Yeah, because it's just you. Who's gonna debate you when you're alone? But there wasn't much debate. Now... Yeah, to the... That's not north, that's west! That's west of us! See, this is north. Okbekby is north. Ridiculous. Actually, let's hop onto Midgard. My fell beast, the mountain zoo. Doesn't look right when it's just walking on land. It deserves to fly. They're 59. It's getting close. There it is. Real quick before we head back to the village. Just want to get a couple ether currents now. Also, now that I've got one, I want to see how many we're contending with. Wait a minute. That's a lie. That's a lie. They lie. Only 4 ether currents from exploration? Wrong. Wrong. There were definitely at least... There's 10? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9... Yeah, 10. There were definitely 10 when I had to go through it. I see how it is. I see how it is. Because the previous ones did have 4 from exploration. For me. And I think that's because they were past expansions. Whereas at the time that I completed it, Endwalker was the current expansion. Now that it's the past expansion, you don't have to spend as much time exploring for ether currents. Why would you do that? Why would you make it 10 ether currents for the current expansion? So rude. What? Why did my mount disappear? Oh, because of water. Apparently deep enough to swim. Not deep enough to dive into, though. Also very murky. But there's a lot of, like, sand and mud and whatnot here. 156 south. You got it. Should be within sight, but there's so much vegetation. There it is. You could definitely climb up that hill, side of this hill. It's not that steep. Even further east. I see no reason not to head further east. While we're out here. Ocelots. It says 135 east, but I'm about to run into a big river. I feel like it's got to be a little north or south of here. Ah, there we go. A little north it was. Look at this. Massive raging river. If you look right here, seems to be a bit of a gap in the texture. And then when I go into first person, it morphs and fills in. Woo. 1,000 southwest. So there's like nothing over here-ish. 1,000 southwest. Alright. Back to the canoe. Got a few ether currents at least. While we're here. Apply. Make sure my portrait. What? Wish these would automatically update. Like, why just changing my outfit be all like, oh no, you can't use this portrait anymore because it's not. It's like, just automatically update that. It's just my outfit. Like I want to keep that pose and that angle of the camera and everything else. I want to keep the same. I just wanted to update my outfit. That's all.
Yes, this is the float I remember. Does it not appear somewhat damaged to you? We should take a closer look.
Inspect the festival float. Nope. Gonna do the little first-person camera examination, inspection. Right. Well, it's definitely damaged over there. It's missing an eye. Pretty obvious here.
Oh dear, one of the bird's eyes seems to be missing a gemstone.
definitely damaged right here. Snapped carrying pole.
Oh, that's definitely broken. How will they lift this great big vessel without all the carrying poles intact?
I mean, it's mostly intact. It's just the end. You'd carry it from here anyway. They could lift it. It'd be fine. It wouldn't look great, but it would be serviceable. Wow. Quite the zoom on this camera, huh? Those two were pretty obvious, but what else?
Bedraggled feathers.
Okay, I guess they are kind of missing some bits. It's not that bad.
These tail feathers have seen better days. I swear the colors were a lot brighter the last time I saw them.
Yeah.
Well, I think we can all agree this bird boat is in dire need of repairs. Now, how do we go about fixing it?
What is going on here?
We were admiring your festival float. 'Tis a shame it's not, or 'tis a shame it's in such poor state. Due to the recent storm, I gather.
Yes, we had to leave it exposed while we ushered our people to safety. With the float in this condition, there can be no lifting of wings. No ihihana.
Ihihana! That's what the festival was called. I want to help you hold it.
Have you not seen our village? Homes are ruined. We're struggling to make repairs, and you want us to hold a harvest festival?
I know how it sounds, but giving into misery never improved anyone's situation. A celebration of life and growth may help give you the strength to work through this tragedy.
The role of festival leader is mine this year, and there's nothing I would like more than to lift everyone's spirits. But we don't even have enough materials to repair the float. We need abokhisa for the missing eye, uiwipo wood for the poles, and feathers from the winds chosen to adorn the tail.
Two of these I know. Abokhisa is a type of precious stone used in arcane equipment, and uiwipo wood is essential for crafting ceremonial instruments. These chosen feathers, however.
The winds chosen is the victor of a competition in which the contestants see who can blow a feather the furthest using wind magics. And that's something of a problem right now. We Hanu are gifted at employing such airy sorceries, but expend a great deal of mana when doing so. We are soon exhausted by the effort, and having no reeds to eat will only make it harder.
I think I understand. Your vibrant reeds grow quickly and vigorously, so much so that they stifle the development of nearby plants. They must be a potent source of energies you naturally lack.
They are indeed. Owing to the poor harvest this year, we've been left innovated. And if we cannot gather the correct materials as dictated by custom, we cannot repair the festival float.
Oddly enough, we may have just stumbled upon a solution. The winds chosen would, by necessity, have a natural gift for manipulating magical energies, which means any feathers taken from the victor should be high in ethereal conductivity. The float's construction also requires a stone used in arcane equipment, as well as timber favored for ceremonial tools.
The demand for such specific materials must have an underlying reason.
For smithing the Hanu's, for smiting the Hanu's foes. Float might also function as an arcane device.
Precisely what I was thinking. This boat of reeds is in fact an arcane focus of some kind.
A focus? For what? Oh, Ihihana is a harvest festival, isn't it? That must mean the float was made to encourage healthy crops. So if we repair the boat and hold the festival, its arcane powers might fix what's wrong with the reeds.
We won't know until we try, but 'tis a sound theory. Celebration, prayer, rituals, ceremonies. These have all been known to elicit miraculous effects.
Wait. The float? A tool for magic? This is the first I'm hearing of it.
In the beginning, it may well not have been. After a good harvest year, there would be no reason to change it. But when the harvest was poor, new adornments were likely added, and those who performed the labor may have imbued their work with ardent hopes for a brighter future. Through years of trial and error, the Hanu would have refined their festival float into a focus for harvest prayers.
Incredible! I know you're practically fainting from hunger, but reviving Ihihana really does sound like the solution to all your woes. And I promise we'll do everything in our power to help you. I'm still not convinced about this focus business, but I accept your aid, nonetheless. I will introduce you to the shipwright who's been maintaining the float these last few years. Yawning so much lately, I don't know why. He's replaced both the eyes and the poles before, so he should know where and how to procure what we need.
Then allow Alice and I to acquire the feathers. We will encourage the people of Arkanu to gather and vie for the title of Winds Chosen by sharing them with them our own reserves of mana.
I'll go with you. I carry some alchemical brews that may afford the same effect.
Yeah, if it's ether you require, there are other ways of obtaining it other than reeds.
The three of us will visit the shipwright then.
Not without me. I've worked hard to fix the boat as best I can, and the responsibility is mine, after all. I've not introduced myself, have I? My name is Linu Hanu.
Nice to meet you, Linu Hanu. And certainly, let's all go together.
Thanks to Wuklamat, we found ourselves a promising way forward. Experience and knowledge are valuable assets, but there's something to be said for following one's instincts.
Yeah. 645 boots. Yeah, see. It's just not that good. Stop. He's right here. Linu Hanu, not Kryl, who's next to me. The person directly in front of me. Why is it always selecting the wrong thing? The shipwright's name is Wukevu. He's a Spral who only moved to Kozamauka a few years ago, but has since mastered our customs to an almost frightening degree. He's especially strict when it comes to manners, so make sure to offer him a proper Hanu greeting. We wouldn't want to offend him right before asking a favor.
A proper Hanu greeting? Oh, that one! Don't worry, I remember how it goes.
Then we shouldn't have any problems. Let's head to Okbekbi, to the east of here. Yeah, just real quick. I gotta go west. There's an ether current west of here. I need it. By the way, anybody in need to... Labyrinth of the Ancients, huh? Unsynced them. I'll join up. Hi! Hey, hey! Still 136. Man, really enjoying the music so far. I do wonder if Dawn Trail here is going to have a real banger like Shadowbringers did with Lahi. I mean, so far they are all really good. Like, dude, they just make you want to dance. Where's the next? Okay. Oh, only 284 to the south. We'll grab it. Now we're basically grabbing everything that we can around here. So far, is quite a bit. We got 4, about to grab the 5th. Ah! 122 to the south, okay. These marshlands. $49 southwest. Is it like in this cave? Probably, yeah. Eh. $37 southwest. What? Where'd it? Huh? Wait a minute. Come back. Stop it. I don't know why it latched onto that. How do I go southwest from here? Might not be able to yet. I'm gonna have to climb up a cliff. Alright. We'll get back to the main story then. Ugh. Wait a minute. They're checking my style. Just about the same color. I think it's a different blue. Different value of blue. But still. Blue. Just like me. Same jacket. I mean, it's not exactly a difficult piece of attire to get. Look at those. Pretty. No! Back off. What else is that? Combat music. This is Oak Beckby, the village of all. Those who drift into Kozamauka from Tulialal and elsewhere are welcome to live here alongside the Hanu. As for Wukevu, he lives and works in the House of Waters High, at the top of that large tree nearby. Follow me, but I should warn you, the climb up the stairs can be challenging. Right away. This Labyrinth of the Ancients, what level is that normally? Oh, it's a level 50. Oh, is that? Yeah, that's the lead up to Circus Tower, right? Unsynced, I feel like with just the 6 of us, we could. I mean, we probably want to heal a healer, but. Yay for singing the puppies. Trying to think. I don't think Labyrinth of the Ancients, like, splits up the alliances. Maybe it does, a bit. So we definitely want at least a couple people in Alliance C, and we would want at least one healer, probably. Guess we're not doing it then. Well, dang. Be careful.
What do you want with me?
Right. The greeting.
Uh-huh.
Ohok Kali!
Ohok Kali! Good. You brought your manners with you.
Yep.
When you know Kanu, do as the Hanu do. For a country as diverse as ours, the preservation of harmony demands that we respect the cultures of all peoples who call it home.
Well, that explains your familiarity with Hanu customs. And you speak truth, of course. To live together means to learn about each other.
Ah, I appreciate an open mind. In fact, I get the sense we've met before.
Probably. On our last visit.
You're Wuklamat! Oh, What an unexpected honor for old Wokevu. Here I am prattling on about manners, and I've gone and insulted the third promise herself. There is no excuse for this betrayal of etiquette. Please, take up your axe and claim my impudent head!
I will not. Keep your head.
I will not!
I hate formalities anyway, so forget about it, all right?
All right then. Consider it forgotten.
What? Immediately.
How prompt.
We're actually here about the Ihihana float. It's in bad shape, and we need you to craft new carrying poles and a new eye. I'm told you worked with Uyuipo wood and a certain kind of stone? Abokisha?
Uyuipo. Abokisha?
That I do. But while I would like nothing more than to offer my services, I just used the last I had of both those materials. My lumber in particular went to fixing homes damaged by the recent storm. I'll need 10 days or so to restock.
Yeah.
We can't wait that long. If you tell me where to go, I'll gather them myself.
I mean, with an axe like that, should take no time at all.
What? Send the third promise out on an errand like some common lackey? That's utterly unconscionable. A gross violation of social protocol.
Oh my goodness.
I told you not to worry about such things.
All right then. I shan't worry a whit.
What is with this guy?
What's with your Hanu friend there?
I am festival leader this season, and have come along to oversee the float's repair. As strange as it may sound, Wuklamat and her friends believe the float is an arcane focus, meant to encourage the growth of our struggling reeds.
Too many Hanu have forgotten, it seems. But that is indeed the true purpose of the lifting of wings. Your education is impressive, Third Promise.
Uh-huh.
Well, maybe a little.
Allow me to show you where to procure Uyuipo.
Uyuipo.
We can leave the Abokisha to your friends, I presume? Take yourself to Cave Kikitola, or thereabouts, and you should find the stones you need.
I've been there once or twice. I can guide you.
Oh.
That should save us some time.
All right, then. Let's get moving.
Yeah. Spies. How dare.
Chosen one of your rivals is making progress.
Yeah. Guess who? The one you needn't worry about. The distant third.
Ihihana, you say? Should our first choice fail to deliver, it might be wise to let this play out. The third-rate promise is making herself useful after all.
Leno Hana. Also, just to see if anybody else. The final day, huh? I'll join. Arena Alliance. Cave Kikitola is southwest of Okano. We can return to the village first, then head there on foot. Is it the cave that I was just at for an ether current? Bet it is. Real quick, I'll get this corner of the map though. Woo! Uyupoka. There we go. Back to Okano. Hey, we got one tank. Alpaca keep.
Southwest of here, was it? Let us be on our way.
Yep. Oh, we got all our DPS. Looks like we just need one healer, one tank. Okay, so it looks like it's not the cave that I was at, but it's very close. It actually might be the same cave, just a different portion of it. But the ether current was like over here-ish. Cave Kikitola is, as promised, home to many deadly creatures. Venture inside if you feel confident, but I will conduct my own search out here. You can spot raw Abakisha by its green-hued glimmer. Bring anything matching that description to me.
I shall help scour the inside of the cave then. You take the west half and I'll take to the east.
West half. The half with the ether current, yeah? Yeah. Yeah. It's just some glow flies. What's so dangerous about this cave, huh? Oh, just need one tank. But the glimmer you spied was just light reflecting off the water. Oh no, an Orobon. Whatever will I do? Oh, he's dead. I was like, why is it not using the ability? Find a chunk of stone glowing a distinct shade of green. This seems like the exact kind of mineral Lino Hana was looking for. Oh, well, I'm done then. Woo! Yup. Lino Hanu. I picked over the ground near the entrance, but found nothing. Did you have better luck inside the cave? Yeah. Alright, full party. Yes, this is Abokisha. Along with Cryo's contribution, we have more than enough for our needs. The stones you've brought shine very brightly. I thank you both. No worries. No problem. He would have been happy to know we were putting things right. Truth be told, a good friend of mine was meant to be festival leader for this year's Ihihana. But when that big storm hit, he did not survive. Fell to me to carry on in his stead.
That was why you agreed to Wuklamat's request, despite your initial reluctance.
Yes, it hurt to hear, but she was right. Though I must mourn, I cannot let my grief consume me. Her words made me realize that the path to my recovery, our recovery, is already laid out before me, and I will walk it, for myself and for my friend.
Thank you for sharing your story with us. Please, rest assured that we've taken your plight to heart. I'm certain our companions are procuring the other materials as we speak. Everything will come together, and the Hanu shall host a splendid, uplifting festival.
That we shall!
With that, let us return and deliver the Apakisha into Wuk-Evu's waiting hands.
Hang on, everybody. The cutscene's almost over. I'm pretty sure. Yes, okay. Cut. Friends. Oh boy. The ends. Let's get this person through Endwalker. Cheers the end singer on? Wait a minute. Wait a minute, Lone Spring. Wait a minute. Look at all of us. Good. Hey, moist depression.
Moist ends this day. There is nowhere you can flee that we cannot follow.
Even stars must die.
Eventually. No need to rush things.
Utterly futile. Your suffering is at an end.
Oh,
This is a kindness.
Yeah? I like those feathers.
All of us have known despair.
despair. We have seen the end.
Oh crap. It tricked me! I'm gonna die! It's gonna blow up again.
The same end. Again and again.
Say, will I ever be rid of these home stacks? And well, I'm rid of them.
A sorrow so deep only emptiness remains. Tis so lonely between the stars. We have seen the end. The same end. Again and again.
I hate those exploding planets. They look cool, but it's always so difficult to tell where they're going. It's not there! I got mine right there!
If there is no happiness in life, There is only one place it may be found.
Like that there are planets here. Oh. Back and forth, back and forth. So many goddamn planets.
Oblivion.
5 seconds until Oblivion is soon. 3 seconds.
Dynamis.
Yeah.
No matter. You only delay the inevitable. This is fate.
Yeah? It is fate that you die.
Your time has come. It always does.
Eventually. Again. So what? Yes, death is a thing that happens to everyone eventually. Doesn't mean we should rush towards its embrace. Light the way!
What is this defiance? No! The hatred, the pain, the loss. We cannot suffer it again.
We will stand against fate.
No matter the cost.
We've been here before. Many a time.
Many a time.
Thus do we know.
To never give up.
The hope will shine again.
What we saw. What I saw.
Yeah, you saw a bunch of death. So what?
It can only end in misery and desolation.
Nope. Not necessarily. Anyways.
No life, no star, nor the universe itself. None should hope for better.
No one hopes to, or some people hope to live forever, but it's not the wish of everyone. Everyone dies eventually, and that's fine. That's okay. That doesn't mean life is meaningless. In fact, it gives life meaning. What the crap? What? Why did that kill me? I didn't have any bone stacks on, even. It's just the basic AoE of the boss. Why did it do so much damage? There we go. Back to this nonsense. Ugh. Stretch. Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba-da-ba-ba. Such a long walk back to this person. Radolja. House of Water's High. Thanks to the third promise and her mighty swings, we've collected some suitable logs of Uyuipo. What of the Abokisha? Gotcha Abokisha right here.
Yes, these are excellent samples. A goodly quantity, too. At this stage, you've likely surmised that the lifting of wings encourages the crops to grow, but not exactly how, eh? Well, you're in for a treat. If all goes to plan, the results should be spectacular. Now to get to work crafting these pieces for the float. I could use an assistant first in the arcane arts to enhance the Uiwipo's conductivity.
Then I'd be delighted to help.
I figured.
Everyone else should head back to Okanu. We'll join you at the float once the work here is complete.
Okay.
Wuklamat. Gathering the Yuipo was a trial in and of itself. At first, Wook Ivo criticized everything I did. Then he suddenly yelled, "I've spoken ill of the third promise, and I must punish myself," and proceeded to slam his head into a Yuipo tree. I told him not to worry about it. Again! And it was like snuffing out a candle. He's an odd one, that's for sure. At least we've seen to the poles and the new eye. Now we just have to wait for the feathers from the twins. And that's where I'm gonna have to call it for today. I would go longer, but we're having dinner at my sister's. Gonna be meeting up in about an hour. So I guess I technically have a bit more time, but I don't know what all's gonna be involved with the following quests. And I don't want to cut something off too abruptly. This seems like a decent stopping point. And, you know, gotta get ready and make sure we're all got all the foods prepped and whatnot. I'm really liking this expansion so far. It's wonderful. It's got great music, very danceable music. The lighting, it's looking awesome. I'm having a good time. Having a real good time. And we get to be Viper. Get to be a Viper. And I can now once again focus on leveling Ninja. Probably Monk and Dragoon as well. I like all three of those classes a lot. I like a lot of classes a lot. They're all, most of them are pretty good. I don't enjoy Black Mage. It feels too slow and too one note, I guess. I mean, you use fire spells and then you use ice spells and then you use fire spells and then you use ice spells and then you use fire spells and then you use ice spells, and it's just like, eh. I remember Summoner was pretty neat, and the fact that it shares a level with Scholar means that you can go like, no guys, I'm a healer as well, see? Let me just pull out my healer book, see? I'm a healer. Which is neat. I really like that about that class. Because it means that you could use a DPS class, and then for duties and, queue times, you can just be like, yeah, I'm a healer now. I'm a healer. Let's get some short queue times. It's real nice. And Red Mage is pretty neat. The jumping in and slicing and dicing and jumping back and casting spells. Feels cool. And they get their own revive even though they're a DPS. Which is really neat because they've got their own effect where they cast a spell and it takes a normal time, but then their next spell is instant. Which means you can use that to instantly res like 2 people. It's pretty neat. And then of course Dark Knight's a lot of fun. Sage is a lot of fun. Reaper's a lot of fun. There's so many that I really enjoy. Haven't really got to play Dancer. I just kind of unlocked it and set it aside because I was busy with other things. Not a huge fan of Warrior and Paladin. They're pretty good, but I prefer Dark Knight as far as tanks go. Also not a huge fan of Astrologian, though I haven't played it recently. White Mage is neat. I'm trying to think. Let me quickly switch to White Mage to look. I remember they had some sort of neat thing going. I can't remember what it was. Also, what? Oh,
Right, I think most of it I was wearing the actual white mage clothes, and we should switch to the multi-class clothes. That's yeah. Put that. Okay, you should be. Yeah, sign that. 38? What? Surely you've got a better main hand. No? Oh, I do. Here we go. 47. That's better. At least a little bit. I should sell this one. Yeah, I think I'm gonna sell it. Make some room in here. Is there... That's Black Mage. Black Mage. Is there any reason for me to... I might throw it in the glamour chest. No reason to have it in here, though. So that's blue, level 50, but don't I also have... I swear there was another blue mage thing down here. That one, level 1. So... might put that in here. Maybe. Alright, well, like I said, that'll be it for today. Having a good time up here. Dancing music in this expansion. But let's see. Saturday. I'll be back on Saturday. More Final Fantasy XIV. We'll continue this here Harvest Festival. And then Monday, more Elden Ring. Shadow of the Erd Tree. And I'm thinking Wednesday, I'm gonna stream Myst. Because the new Riven remake came out. Kind of snuck up on me amidst everything else I was doing to get ready for Dawn Trail and to get through Final Fantasy VII. Riven released the remake. So I'm gonna play Myst, and then after I get through Myst, then we'll play Riven. And then after I get through Riven, probably Myst 3 Exile. I've enjoyed all three of those before. And in fact, I've got a notebook here. I love this notebook. It's, you know, this leather bound, like, nice little notebook here. Used it to write down my Myst notes, including all blown out because this light here. But this page, I copied, you know, in my own handwriting. Copied that page from the game. And I've got all kinds of, like, oh, here, let's turn that off again. All kinds of notes. So, it's been a while since I played Myst. It's been, I want to say 2 or 3 years since I played through Myst 1, 2, and 3. So, I specifically haven't touched them for a long time because I wanted some of my memory of the puzzles and all that to fade away, so that when I come back into it, if I get stuck on anything or need any notes, well, guess what? Here they are. There's my guide, as it were, as though I had stumbled upon this notebook from a previous traveler, someone who had previously visited Mist and Amateria, Narayan, Ribbon, Mist, Ribbon, Materia, Voltaic, Narayan, Idana. All that stuff. And I'll just follow the notebook to solve puzzles. Essentially. Should be a good time. At any rate, be kind to yourself, have a wonderful rest of your day, and I will see you next mission. Bye-bye.